Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh World Championship Tournament 2004. I am your host, Alicia Blushies, and this is the 20th episode. Now, to celebrate the 20th episode, we have an amazing duelist to go up against. It is Shadi. He takes a lot of work to actually unlock. You have to, I think, beat everybody in level 5 like 10 times each, and then there might be some other stipulations, but who cares? We'll just go ahead and get into it. If you're interested in seeing a guide or me kind of doing a retrospective type deal on this game, let me know. Because I've been kind of crafting one up in my brain about how it would go down. Basically, I would explain what the ban list is, maybe what kind of decks were around during this time that would still be possible in this game. Might be cool. Also talk about how you unlock, the packs in the game and how to unlock different opponents. Just so it's one big comprehensive guide that you could just reference if you ever feel like starting this game. Since the early days collection is out, there's going to be a lot of people wanting to play this game, and they might not know what to do or how much of a grind it can be. Not saying it's not fun, it's just it's a lot of work to get from one level of the game to the next. All right, we will Harpy's Feather Duster. Goodbye. Yeah, of course it was Black Pendant. They love setting that card, by the way. Alright, I'm going to Dark Hole because my field is empty and I don't have any monsters in my hand to summon. So we kind of just have to hope he doesn't get anything. Chain Energy, wow. We're going up against a really rude person, it seems. Let me see what this does again, just to remind myself. Oh, yeah, okay, that's gonna be nasty. I kind of want to heavy storm that. We're gonna lose our field spell card, but I just don't want to have to deal with that. And I feel like people would agree with me that was the right play. I sure hope so, at least. Okay, card destruction. Alright, that doesn't hurt me too much, I guess. He does have a face down though, so that's a bit concerning. Delinquent Duo would have been really nice, early on in the game, but sadly we did not get it. We do have Luminous Spark, and he has a Magic Thorn. Oops. Let's end our turn. He has a lot of Bernie cards. And then also just kind of staple monsters from the time, like Force Raider, which is a monster, I tell you what. Alright, Guardian of the Throne Room. Got 2150, thanks to our amazing field spell card. And next episode, I will definitely try to change our deck around. I play a different element deck or something like that. You'll just have to wait and see. We do have other options available. We've played this, we've played a dark deck, I think, and then we've played a light one. I'm thinking maybe fire or water or earth might be fun. We got a Shining Angel. Alright, let's go ahead and I guess win the duel. I think it's enough damage. Yeah, it's definitely enough. Good for us. We beat Shadi on our first attempt. That is a little bit reassuring that we're in a good place right now. Good to see, good to see. I think I could be wrong, but this might be the ultimate amount of packs we have. I don't think there's any more packs we can unlock now, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up this. Still want to make a toon deck, Also, I'd like to bring back our Riz ritual deck, the ritual deck from my Yu-Gi-Oh GX series. You know, some of you may know that, some of you may not. I only streamed it, so odds are you probably don't. But let's go ahead and get into Shadi. Why don't we? Gonna do a second duel. Nobody participated in the name that card last episode, so I guess we won't do it. Maybe I made it a little too easy having it be Slate Warrior, since Slate Warrior is kind of infamous around this time. I don't know, maybe we'll bring it back. But for right now, we'll just try to do the duels because that's what people are here for. So Solemn Judgment and then Magic Cylinder might be nice. I probably shouldn't set all of my monster cards and all of my spells. I mean, alright, editor, edit this part out where I messed up. We probably shouldn't set all of our trap cards, but I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, we'll end our turn. And last night we had like a really crazy storm. It was raining like really bad for like I think like 5 or 6 hours straight. It was kind of crazy. Oh no, that's unfortunate for me. Possibly we could just Magic Cylinder now, so I think I'm gonna just do that. So he takes damage. Nobody likes to die here. And he's got Black Pendant. Fair enough, fair enough. Luminous Spark. I do have a Harpy's Feather Duster, so we can just kind of get rid of it. Which I'm going to do. I just want to activate Jinzo's effect to cancel out any like trap cards he has. Then let's destroy everything. We'll take 500 damage, but at least we'll be able to attack over his Vorse Raider. Alright, and of course Luminous Spark isn't going to do anything right now since this is a dark monster. So it's fine, we good. No need to worry. And we can just go ahead and complete turn. He does pack a lot of trap cards in his deck, so anything he does set is going to be pretty much useless. Which is good for me. We do have a Magician of Faith, so let's set that. And we're going to attack. 24 damage straight to the face. Alright. Yepper. What are you gonna do now, Shadi? Your plan is shoddy. Like shoddily made, you know, type of thing. You get it? Alright. Here we got a Magician of Faith, which is going to let us add back. I'm gonna grab Harpy's Feather Duster. We don't necessarily need it, but I'm just gonna grab it anyway. Then we're gonna just summon Hero Scout. Doesn't really have a place in this deck. I don't know why I put it in. I thought, you know, making my opponent lose all their like spell and trap cards, or their spell cards, would be a good thing, but it hasn't really paid off at all. My opponent just draws into like their trap cards or like really strong monsters, so would not recommend using it. No sir. Alright, what pack are we gonna grab now? Let's grab the ritual one. Alright, just basic pack. I was hoping we would get like the monsters that let you add like ritual spell or monsters to your hand. So far, hasn't happened. But we're going to do a third duel against Shadi to prove that I am the superior duelist, just like we did with, you know, like we did with Seto Kaiba and then the Shizu. My brain went blank for a moment there. It's that streamer brain, you know. waking up like 30 minutes ago, eat breakfast, then record. Does crazy things to the brain. All right, we got a shining angel, a ceasefire, a heavy storm, and then yeah, that's about it. Let's go ahead and set our shining angel. Kind of our set, like if he doesn't do anything too crazy, then we could get out our Jinzo on our second turn. All the haunted, we could ceasefire now, but it would only be 500 damage, so there's no point really. Not right now. Also, I didn't want to reveal to my opponent what we had, even though they definitely can cheat and see what you have face down. We'll just get another shining angel out. Alright, and then we're going to ceasefire. Just deal him 500 damage, just to be petty, because we won't be able to activate it whenever we have Jinzo on the field, so yippee-doo. I'm going to also call up the haunted, since we won't be able to do that when my Jinzo comes out. Alright, there we go. Now, we could, in theory, if we weren't afraid of whatever spell and trap cards he has, we could just summon Hoshin again, and that would make him lose 500 attack, and all my light monsters would gain 500 attack, but I am living in a world where I am scared of his face down, so not gonna do it. Maybe if we had Harpy's Feather Duster instead of Heavy Storm, I would be down to clown. But yeah, all right, let's battle. Shining Angel. Wait a minute. I meant to say Jinzo, attack. I'm glad I caught myself before I made a bad mistake. It would have been very funny to anybody watching, but you know, would have been very funny for me. No siree, Bob. Alright. We got Guardian of Throne Room. I guess we'll summon Guardian. I am kind of tempted to summon Hoshin again, but I don't want to have Jinzo lose attack points. That would be unfortunate. Let's attack with this. Okay, it was a Vorse Raider. If I was in his position, I probably would have done the same thing. But then again, maybe I would have crashed. Just to try and get rid of his Shining Angel, you know. If I were in their shoes. Alright, next turn will probably be the last turn. Make your final move, Shadi. Okay, Swords of Revealing Light. Gonna be honest, didn't see that one coming. But I do have a way around that, and there's a key to it, like this. Like the Millennium item you use. This is the key to victory. Oh, and I actually get to keep my Shining Angel because Jinzo canceled its effect. That's interesting. It's not how I would have thought that would have worked out, to be honest. But whatever. We'll just set Magician of Faith. This could be a Cyber Jar or something. Who knows? It was a Needleworm. Okay, alright, fair enough. We lose a lot of cards, but we'll never know what they were because we win. Alright. That was good. That was a good duel. Wow. We had a very good dueling day against Shadi. What pack to get? I would still very much like to make a Blue Eyes deck, but every time I open up one of these, you know, Legend of the Blue Eyes packs, I don't get it. Like, I just don't. Maybe today's the day. Okay, but we got Hinotama. We want to make like some kind of cheesy like burn deck. The rest of these are kind of Got dark gray. It's a cute card, you all know it. And then Dissolve Rock. Looks like Jabba the Hutt or Pizza the Hutt from the Spaceballs movie. Rain Temperature. I don't know. They look like they want to do horrible things to me. And then Kagamusha is just a very cool and iconic card. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and next time we'll be going on to the next tier of opponents. So yes, if you enjoyed yourself, maybe hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and if you didn't enjoy yourself, I'm sorry. See you later. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.